Welcome into Actual Play Entertainment Presents episode 12 of Operation Blackstar, a Delta Green campaign with some pre-written shit and some of our shit and whatever else falls in and fills in the gaps. My name is Dave and I'm the handler, and alongside me rolling dice as always are Mike, Joe, and Kurt. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good day. Doing well. How are you, Dave?
Good. We are good.
We are good. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. I'm excited to have a weekend morning session. Coffee and Delta Green is always a nice combination. Very excited about that.
And not having to
Great way to
wake up early the next day to go to work.
Yeah. No. Staying up late, trying to record during the week when we're all so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
A little more casual. Nice.
Yeah, right on. So home scenes with Delta Green, which is what we did last episode, which are pretty fun, and we get to find out a little bit more about the characters and all that kind of stuff. So it's enjoyable to do this. Before I throw you in the next meat grinder. No, it's not a meat grinder. That's not right for Delta Green. More of like a psychological mind grinder.
Mind grinder is good.
Mind grinder? Well, do we throw you back into the mind grinder? We'll copyright that.
Yeah.
Mind grinder. Nice. Well, does anyone have any movies they want to talk about or any witty banter? Or should we just get into the
quick?
Mind grinder?
Everybody name your 4 favorite movies.
It's always Mike that comes up with it. Always trying to delay things.
I listen to way too much of a certain podcast. Just fast forwarding through all the 15 minutes of opening banter.
Oh, some of it's good. I do a lot of fast forwarding as well. So we'll stick true to our roots and we'll just fucking get right into it.
Just fucking play the game, man. Let's do it.
All right.
So we're not listing our favorite movies? Okay.
No, we're not.
You can. Come on, Kurt. For 4 favorite.
No, it's okay.
No. So we'll start by getting into the head of one of the characters and finding out some more right now as the scene opens above what looks like a small village in Afghanistan or somewhere in the Middle East. War-torn with crumbling buildings and smoke up in the distance. It looks like American soldiers, as you can see from this aerial view, positioned around a building in a town square. As the camera comes down and focuses on one soldier in particular in bomb disarmament gear. I don't know the fancy word for it. The hurt locker.
Defusal?
Bomb defusal? What did I say? Disposal? Yeah, no.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, we'll go with yours. We focus in on a man dressed in bomb defusal gear, the Hurt Locker style, with the big helmet and the all the padded armor,
the full flak jacket.
Yeah, the full gear. Vic Kane in Afghanistan. The camera pans down to him and he starts to see through his eyes as the radio crackles. Bravo team in position. Everyone ready. Waiting on your signal. And
we're good to go.
You see your team. You say good to go. Your team starts to move forward. You know, they're little hunched and their gun crawl like the Call of Duty towards the building with you following up behind. As they get close, they go up against the door, line up along the wall. You give them the motion to open. They smash in the door and they go in all tactically, and you can hear doors and other part of the building being broken in as teams from multiple entrance points are going in. Almost immediately as the doors breached, the last guy going in front of you, you see him stop and he holds his head for a second, kind of shakes it. As you see a few of the other guys pause as well, and you hear also in your head just like a sound that you can't even really describe. It's not audible, it's not words, it's almost just like a sound of something infiltrating into your mind or into your brain, just almost like a slight, when you're like your ears are ringing, but not quite. It's hard to describe, but it's
right.
Definitely new to you.
Okay.
Your team enters the building with you following. They start to spread out and go through the building, securing, and you hear, "Room clear, clear." You hear everybody giving the sign. And then some of the people you expect to hear from, you don't really hear anything from. It's just silence. You look over even at one of your buddies, and he's starting to take off some of his headgear. And he just looks around, confused.
On the radio, I say, Alpha Team, report. Everybody check in. And I'm looking for each one of them to sort of report that they're still online.
You know, there's 3 teams. We'll say your team, Bravo. Or there'll be Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and then we'll say your team C, you're Charlie. You're the last ones in as the detonator. Alpha checks in. Alpha Team checked, clear. East side of the building, clear. You don't hear anything
Bravo
from...
Team, you check in. You check in too. We got something going on with Charlie here.
Bravo Team doesn't check in right away, and then you hear one of them, come on. We've got something. And he just is stammering and not really making any sense.
Bravo Team, repeat, over.
It's clear. Something's going on with Simpson. He's put his gun down. He's not really responding to anything. You hear them kind of some muttering and some shouting from another part of the building. One of your guys grabs you on your shoulder beside you, and it's one of your dudes you've been with for a long time. And we found the entrance. We found the entrance to the basement. We're moving. And you look over and you see that they found a trap door. One of your guys has taken off his headgear. 2 of the other guys have opened the trap door.
Johnson, what are you doing? Put your gear back on.
No response from him.
You two.
He doesn't even seem
You two, in the hole.
They nod and they go down into the hole.
Okay, I go up to Johnson and I grab him by the shoulder and I shake him. I'm like, Johnson, get your headgear back on. Get in the game.
He looks up at you, and just like he looks past you, and he just stands there non-responsive.
I get on the radio and I'm like,
Kane,
Bravo Team, I need an extraction for...
Kane, we found it. We've got it in the basement.
Okay, what is it? I'm on my way.
You go down the steps into there, and as soon as you land at the bottom, it feels like that sound in your head gets intense and starts to rack you. You see 2 of your teammates up front with their guns pointed at... It's almost like an urn on an altar, and you see some symbols and some stuff on the wall that you don't recognize. One of the guys you're with takes a couple steps back, and you see him like unload his gun. He drops a full clip and loads another clip and loads his gun, and he unloads again and loads again. He just keeps reloading his gun. Like, he's like, what?
Anderson, what the fuck are you doing?
We gotta kill it. And he starts freaking out. The other guy drops his gun in front of you, and you feel this intense fear and just evil coming from the urn and altar in front of you down there.
Okay, how far away from it? I'm still like 20 feet away kind of thing?
Yeah, I'd say it's like 30 feet away.
Okay, so I came in with 3 guys. One of them still at the top of the stairs. He's not doing good. Now we're at the bottom of the stairs. Another one of them is obsessively reloading his gun for no reason. What's the third guy doing?
He's just staring, muttering, we need to kill it. We gotta kill it. And he starts like looking around the room like he's looking for threats, that he's starting to panic.
Okay, I take 2 steps towards the urn. Does the sound get worse? Does this terrible feeling gets worse?
Yeah, it's hard. Can I get a power roll from you?
An 18.
That's a good roll.
You push it. You push it down and go through.
Okay.
One of your guys pushes by you, and he starts to go up the ladder frantically, looking back over him like he's seeing ghosts or monsters or something, and he starts freaking out.
Okay, I go, Anderson, Bradley, up the stairs, get the fuck out of here, grab Johnson, go with you. And I get on the radio, Bravo team, we've got a problem. I need you to collect my team at the top of the stairs. There's something wrong with them. Come and get them.
No response from Bravo team.
Okay, are my guys responding to me as I'm trying to send them out?
The one guy who's obsessively reloading slowly starts backing away. He's not responding to you super well. The other guy's up the stairs and gone, like he's starting to freak the fuck out.
Okay. Can I try to corral this guy towards the stairs a little bit? Is he able to be directed? Is he heading?
Yeah, you corral him towards the stairs, and he just keeps. He's even went through like pretty much his ammo. He's just dropping bullets and clips on the ground, fumbling with his gun, starting to freak out. You got to do something. We got to do something.
Okay. I'm starting to freak out myself. I feel like overcome with fear. This ringing in my ears is really starting to get to me. I shoo him up the stairs, and for a second, I try to move as far away from the urn as I can inside that room, just to sort of give myself a little bit of a breath. Do I get any relief as I back off?
Not really. It's starting to get worse down here the longer you stay down.
Okay. Kane thinks about his training for a second. He thinks about how this is his role. The team got him in here. He's got to stop this. He's not really sure what to do. He looks at the urn, and he just he tries to press on. I just try to like walk towards the urn. As I cover like 10 or 15 feet, what happens?
Yeah, with your good power roll, you push, and you just keep walking towards it. It's almost like you're pushing on like a force, you know what I mean? Where you like start to squint, and you got one arm up like you're pushing through an invisible barrier or force that's trying to keep you away. As you get closer, it becomes more intense.
Okay, I just commit myself to it. I just kind of grit my teeth and sort of push through, just trying to see if I can get there, see if I can endure. I want to get to the urn and maybe try to smash it or something.
Yeah, no, you rolled a good power roll. You get up to it and you see the urn and an altar. There, it looks like there's just a lot of shit you don't understand and get. There's scribblings on the wall. There's scratches on the wall. There's a box that looks like it's locked at the base of the altar. You even have a hard time. Your vision's even getting a little blurry, but you get right up to it.
Okay. As I get all the way up there, there's a little table that the urn is on, and in front of the urn is this like green polished stone, and for some reason it really catches my attention, and I reach out and grab it.
Okay. All right, you reach out and put your hand on it. I need you to make another...
It feels warm when I touch it. As soon as I touch it, it feels like it's...
Can I get another power roll from you?
$16.
Okay, yeah, you put your hand on it and your eyes widen as you stare at it. As soon as you touch it, it feels warm and you get a rush through your body. Rush into your brain of these visions that you don't even understand, just like quickly flicker by, like flicker through your mind, and you shake your head and you take your hand off. You start...
Am I able to... I feel compelled to possess this rock. Am I able to put it in my tactical pants pocket?
You go to lift it off and it's ridiculously heavy and it's warm and it almost feels like it's attached to the altar, like it's one. Like there's an energy or a force there that won't let you take it. You start to hear shouting upstairs, and it cuts onto the radio, and it seems to be cutting in and out like there's interference. Bravo, what are you? Some shouting, and it starts to cut in and out, and you can hear footsteps above you running on the wooden floor.
Shit. Okay. Kane's kind of getting desperate because he feels like whatever is happening from this occult urn here is really starting to affect the team, and I don't know what's going on upstairs. I try to can I pull the rock off the table or flip the table? It all seems like it's sort of forced down.
Yeah, it does. Unnaturally. You feel you should be able to just push it over. It's not solid marble or handcrafted, and you know what I mean? Like you figure well,
okay,
why can't I just push this shit over?
Okay, Kane thinks that to himself, and out of sheer stubbornness and belligerence, digs his hands in underneath the edges of the table and squats underneath it like he's going to just flip the table as hard as he can, and he just puts every bit of effort that he has into it. Does anything happen?
No. It barely moves, if anything. You hear some shouting from the hole behind you. Vic, we gotta go! Hurry up!
Okay, Vic shouts, "Fuck!" as he backs off. and I backpedal to the stairs, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm looking at the stairs, and I listen upstairs, and I know that my guys are in distress, and I don't really know what to do. I pull a frag grenade off of my belt, and I pull the pin, and I just roll it over at the table and book it up the stairs as fast as I can.
Okay, you roll the grenade over towards the table. Easy roll, easy for you. You're, as we've come to know from past episodes, grenades are your thing.
He's a grenade expert. A 99 in grenade.
Yeah, 99 in grenade. You roll it right up and start to climb the ladder, and as you get up, the explosion, well, you can feel like the dust and the rock from the explosion like kind of hit on the back of your legs and your boots as you scamper up the hole. And as soon as the explosion happens, there's a loud ringing in your ears, and you just start to hear gunshots. As you look up, and one of your guys is unloading into the room, just it seems at nothing. Shooting, you hear more gunshots outside. It seems that people are just, you don't know what they're firing on, but pretty much everyone in your squad and in the strike teams that came in with you are just shooting. Your buddy pulls you up as you get up the ladder, and you go out the back door, and you see one of your guys mow down two of your soldiers. They seem to all just be shooting at each other.
Holy fuck. Do I seem like a target?
Everyone's just shooting. No one's looked at you yet. It's you and your guy just standing there. He's like, what the fuck?
Let's get the fuck out of here. This is one of my guys. This is like Bradley or Johnson or whatever.
Yeah, this would be Johnson.
Okay. Johnson, with me. And we try to like slip out the back door on the other side of where the Humvees were or something so that we're not in the line of fire.
Okay, you guys start to run. You're getting shot at. He points towards the door. You guys start to run, and you turn a corner, and you see one of your guys from the Alpha team standing there, and he just starts unloading towards you guys.
Louis, no, it's us. Friendly fire.
Johnson points towards a door in the building as he gets lit up with bullets and goes down on the ground.
No, Johnson.
You go forward, crashing through the door, and you come face to face with someone, and you look up, and it looks like McLaughlin. And they pull a gun and blow their head off. You stumble back and fall and land in water and start to just sink in this dark ocean water. You're trying to swim up. You can see the surface right above you, and you're trying to swim, and you're in your suit. You can't swim in your big suits. You start pulling at the buckles, pulling at everything, trying to get your helmet off.
It takes like 3 minutes to get out of that fucking suit.
Hold your breath.
Give me a power roll for me.
Never been much of a swimmer. 17. The dice are hot.
Oh, you start to feel like you're floating, and you start to go up, and you feel something grab at your legs, and you look around. The vision is through your visor. You can't see anything, but there's stuff there. Something goes by quickly, and you turn your head and look the other way. You feel something grabbing at your legs, and you also feel a pain in your side, and you look down, and there's a shard of that rock that you blew up. You didn't even realize it from the explosion that's lodged in the top of your leg. You reach down and you pull it, and your hand feels warm, and you just stop panicking, and you start to sink as you get pulled down into the water. And you wake up gasping in your bed.
I like shoot straight up in bed, like sit up. All the blankets have been kicked off, and I'm just completely drenched in sweat. It's the middle of the night. It's still dark. There's like a light from the street light outside shining in, and I'm just sort of like, what the?
The nightmares you always have,
that?
you felt since Groversville, have been worse.
That was fucking intense.
It's always about your experience in Afghanistan, and when shit goes crazy, your dreams sometimes aren't near as bad. But ever since Groversville, and since seeing McLaughlin himself, it's just everything seems to be way more intense.
That's unreal. I reach across to the bedside table beside me, and I open the drawer and pull out the shard that you were talking about, and it's kind of a sharp-ish, polished piece of stone, and I've actually been carrying that around with me for probably 15 years now, because that dream you were talking about actually happened to me in Afghanistan. That thing was actually stuck in my leg, and I've been keeping it around. And I don't know if it's real, but in my mind, every time something spooky is going on, something occulty is going on. That thing seems to be warm.
So that wasn't all dream. Like that was some memory.
Yeah, that was a memory.
Holy
The
crap.
Afghanistan part really happened.
That's crazy, man. And you have the shard. And
Yeah, I've
none
been
of us
keeping
have
it.
seen
I
it.
keep it in my pocket every day.
Wow. Okay, cool.
You hear your phone ring. Your landline. Ring, 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 ring.
Oh, that phone doesn't ring very often. I'm still sort of in dream shock, and I can feel the sleep hormones just surging through my body. Still, I let it ring a few times. Does it just keep ringing?
It stops.
I don't have an answering machine.
It stops ringing.
Okay, I'm just sitting in bed still, not quite ready to answer the phone.
To take on the world. Let's cut to Sate.
Okay. I'm a little freaked out. I'm going to get some kind of weird dream scenario now, too.
Standing in a wooded, remote area, looking at a small metal box that you pulled out of a bench seat in
Yeah.
an old abandoned trailer.
Yeah. Crazy. So it's full of like files and paperwork.
It looks like it's files, paperwork, photos.
Oh, man.
Right on the top you see is a thick manila folder that's stamped classified. The pages are misaligned as you flip through. It's like photocopies of photocopies, you know what I mean? It's grainy, it's shitty. Most of it is heavily blacked out and redacted. But you see it's a Central Intelligence Agency personnel record, subject Adolf Lepis. And then there's some more redacted
CIA?
CIA.
Okay.
Service prior, USMC Scout Sniper, Vietnam Theater. It talks about operations. Most of it, again, is redacted. You see one that operational record includes involvement in redacted, special project, redacted. All sorts of redacted shit in there. There's a psych evaluation. Talks about his low empathy, atypical emotional profile. It talks about how he's an asset, trained sniper, 63 confirmed kills in some battles. Like he's won all sorts of awards. It talks about an incident in Cambodia in 1969. Civilian presence unconfirmed. There was an engagement that lasted 11 minutes. Talks about Lepis being there. Basically, everything went sideways. Again, heavily redacted. One of the pages in a bright red stamp, it just is stamped no foreign, NOFORN in capital letters. There is a letter
No
in there,
foreign.
requested
Okay.
per request of the steering committee member, redacted. It's all this stuff on just Lepis's record and what he's done through the military.
And yet a lot of it's redacted. So it's like, it's clear that he was a U.S. soldier, sniper, but he got involved in all of these redacted operations.
Yeah.
And this is a CIA file. Does that mean that he was a CIA agent, or the CIA have a file on Lepis?
He was an agent.
Wow.
He was in the Marine Corps, but yeah, he was CIA. You keep flipping through, and the next stack of papers. These are cleaner papers, crisper edges. It's stapled through with a heavy gauge pen, marked "Secret" Orcon. What you can see again, a lot of it heavily redacted, but what you find in there is a death certificate, basically, for Lepis. Subject:
What?
Lepis Adolf. Status: deceased. Cause of death: helicopter crash. In the border of Laos, no remains recovered. Witness
Date?
statements classified. Death certificate signed by redacted. Date redacted.
Oh my God.
There's a
In
far
Laos. Okay.
immediately reassigned to NRO Delta under Special Access Directive, redacted. Clearance updated, the steering, capable, more stuff redacted, new designation, recommended for integration into redacted. There's all these files about, it looks like his death, quote unquote. You know he's not dead, obviously, you've seen him.
Yeah.
It seems like they faked his death and then brought him into like the shadows of the government.
Right. And the CIA were super active in the Vietnam War, right? I mean, that's that. Oh my God, what movie was that now with like Mel Gibson? Where they were like flying like supply planes back and forth through Laos and Cambodia around Vietnam, right? And moving things illegally that way. And they were involved in the drug trade and everything. Wow. Okay. Crazy. So he's an ex-CIA.
You keep flipping through, you find a bunch of like glossy black and white sheets of paper. Some of them look like have been cut out, but it is pictures, surveillance photos of Lepus in various angles. It's obviously him. He's got the 3 gold teeth. You'll see like ID confirmed stamped on some of the pictures. One of the pictures in the background, you notice people standing around with large helmets, almost like comically oversized.
What?
All sorts of
Okay.
pictures in him, like a lot of the pictures, black choppers, all of the stuff that you saw at the barn. Just all sorts, a stack of surveillance photos.
Can I pick out any like locations that would seem recognizable to me at all?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing seems recognizable.
Okay.
You keep flipping through, there's more forms. You find one that is an NRO Delta Field proficiency sheet. It's basically a training report on Lepus. Again, a lot of it redacted. It's stamped restricted. It talks about his proficiency in MP5s, M21 precision rifles, all sorts of snipers. His CQB rating is exceptional, exhibits extreme calmness under pressure, adapts immediately under pressure, suppresses normal emotional responses during operations, specialized training in counter-interrogation, covert entry, asset removal, useful for tasks requiring discretion and finality. It's all sorts of just stuff about his training.
NRO Delta. Does the Delta in NRO Delta refer to Delta Green? Like, does that seem like a Delta Green file from back in the day, or?
Well, it's kind of the split, and you can ask perhaps when you get someone with some more information, find a little bit more, but it's an arm of the government.
A shadowy arm.
A shadowy arm of the government.
Okay. All right.
Is there anyone less trustworthy than a ex-CIA agent with extreme skills who has a fake death?
No. This is
That's about as bad as it gets.
It's like big bad territory here. Oh my God. And we've already met him. Nice.
You find some press clippings. These are articles, real cutout articles taped to like printer paper. Some of them are yelling, some of them are crisp. The first one you read is defense consultant found dead in hotel. And it talks about how he had a heart attack and this and that. But you see notes on the paper about ligature marks inconsistent with hanging.
Oh, crap. That's what he did to Shutter, too. Garrot him.
You found another one that says Air Force analysis dies unexpectedly. And it talks about how a hyoid fracture, classic throat compression, strangulation. Man. There's all these notes that
this guy's calling card.
The article's referring to it as like heart attacks or suicides, but you see handwritten notes about the things that you say relate to his calling card. You see like Lepus ? Underlined. Some of the videos, there's another one. Contractor collapses during routine meeting. Footage gap 32 seconds long. You see that note written on it. Lepus ? Circled.
Wow.
All 3 articles describe different deaths and important people just dying, but they're all obviously killed the same way, but it was covered up.
Holy crap. Who had all these files? Who put all this together? Is there any indication at all?
No indication of anything.
Oh my God.
You flip to another page and it looks like it's a personnel summary. And the picture of the corner of the headshot you recognize as Parrish.
What?
From Groversville. And it says Lieutenant Colonel Marcus Keene. What? Officially killed, helicopter crash, 1992. Body unrecovered due to terrain. OSI internal files sealed. And you see, again, lots of redacted stuff on it.
Oh my God.
You find another one. You flip under and you notice the picture, and that's Boyle. Major Thomas Rourke. Pluto section technical dossier, crisp formatting. This guy was an engineer, it looks like, for something called Pluto sector. Officially deceased, 1994. Electrical malfunction incident. Casket closed due to family request.
Yeah, right.
Talks about how he's got skills in advanced systems integration, countermeasure designs. Again, another death certificate. Faked deaths for these Lieutenant Colonel Marcus Keene, who you know is Parrish,
Yeah.
and Major Thomas Rourke, who you know is Boyle.
Are there any other files like that in there of people that maybe we haven't met yet that...
No. Whoever put this together for you handpicked Lepus and these two, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta get in touch with Derringer about this because, like, who else would know that these are the agents that we came into contact with in Groversville? Crazy.
You see another sheet of paper. That looks like it's a memo. Again, heavily redacted, but it talks about Lepus being sighted in Groversville. It basically recounts your incident with him, about how he came to clean up a majestic site, a majestic laboratory. It doesn't mention MyGo and all that kind of stuff, but it just talks about how he was sighted in Groversville doing cleanup. Talks about his status being active, his threat level extreme. Do not pursue without authorization. Everything is heavily blacked out on this.
Okay.
One of the things you can kind of decipher as you read that hasn't been redacted properly, it says seek containment before and then redacted.
Seek containment before.
You also find another little small collection of photos of what looks like corpses, autopsy photos of the Garrett. Like just to show again that it's his call card, and you see a picture of Shutter.
What?
In a hospital bed, unconscious, but same thing, examining his neck and taking pictures of it.
Damn. Oh man, okay, so Saint just kind of sits there, it closes the box, and
There's
I
one more
imagine
thing in the box.
Okay, wait. Okay, before he does this, then what?
You see it's a 1/2 sheet of plain paper. It's typed out. There's no heading, no classification stamp, no anything. And on it says, Echo, in capital letters. Echo, pending analysis, unresolved potential. Correlation with Project Violet Tear not confirmed.
Violet Tear? Like tearing paper, or Violet Terror?
Tear, T-E-A-R.
Yeah, okay.
And then the last thing at the bottom of the box is it's a handwritten note that says burn after reading.
Okay, can you send me the text to that note? or read it again 3 times so I can copy it all down?
The last note? This note is separate.
Yeah,
this refers to the whole box.
Oh.
Burn
boy.
after reading.
Okay. So you see Saint, he's like sitting on the step of the camper van, you know, and he's got the box open and he's like leafing through all this stuff, and some of the files he's like taken out and put on the ground next to the box, and you know, he thought that he would maybe go back home but he couldn't resist the urge, so he's looking at all this stuff, and he reads that he's got to burn all of this. And he kind of
He pauses. Does he burn?
Yeah, he pulls out a cigarette and lights it, and he sort of starts to puff on it kind of absent-mindedly, kind of forgets about it. The long ash is falling into the dirt, and he's just sort of staring off into the woods. And he flicks the butt and packs everything back into the box and takes the box back to his 1978 brown Cadillac coupe and drives back home with it.
Oh. Nothing burns so far. I like it.
No, he's not gonna burn it. Damn, he's really thinking about how he should have though. But no, he's gonna take it back. In his mind, he's like, I'm gonna take it back. I'm going to synthesize all the information, and then I'll burn it. And then I'll burn it.
Can I get an alertness roll from you as you're driving away?
Ah, son of a bitch. Why, Dave? All right. Find my skills here.
I love that you took a moment to rationalize why you're not burning the files.
Right?
Though.
Yeah. Come on. I got super high alertness. Yeah, 42 under 71.
You are very confident there's no one around. No one's.
Okay,
I was just, I like those rolls.
just
If you'd
messing with
failed
me.
it, I would have been like, huh. And then you'd be like, wait a sec, what? But
Okay, cool. All right. Well, that makes him feel a little bit better. He really did look around, make sure he was in the clear. So yeah, he's gonna head back home.
yeah, no one's watched you, no one's done anything. You're the only one within fucking miles of the boonies here.
Yeah. He gets back home, pulls into the driveway. He notices that Mrs. Clampett's garbage cans aren't back in off the side of the road yet. So he gets out of his car and goes over and hauls her trash cans around to her back step. And
One of them's really heavy.
what the hell? He opens it up. He's like, why didn't they?
Well, let's cut to Ray Merrick.
Ah, for fuck's sakes.
No, I'm
That was
just
a weird
joking.
detail.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I just
Okay,
as you open
okay.
it up, she's got nothing. She's been putting a lot of compost in the garbage, so it's heavy.
All right. Okay, so the garbage hasn't been taken yet?
Yeah, the garbage hasn't even been taken.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll leave it there then.
You realize that it's the garbage day is not for 2 more days, and she's losing her mind.
Oh, well, and I'm losing my mind too because I should know that as well. But I just got back from operation, so
You have an excuse.
I'm a little off
she's
myself.
Just, she's
Here's
senile.
give my head a shake and go in and pour another cup of coffee.
Wow.
All right, let's go to Ray Merrick. Sitting at your desk. We'll keep it in present day. So it's late. You've told your protege Cortez to basically kick rocks, and you've kicked her off what seems to be this large news story that's coming through the wire that will be broke in the morning, basically, of all these people dying in Groversville, how the hospitals in the area are overrun, and basically the CDC and the military has closed off Groversville, and it is no one's going in and out of that place right now. You had a sanity check last time about what's going on. What's going through his head. You're back into quote unquote the real world. You're finding out all this shit about Groversville. You just still wear a scarf everywhere to cover up your throat bleeds?
I like to, maybe like a black turtleneck.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and I think he's probably just in shock from that mission, and you can already kind of tell that someone's already spun this, right? Like some sort of disease, or would you call it like a?
They're saying it's an avian flu.
There you go, a flu. It's taken over Groversville. He's like, okay, someone's already spun this. I know my hands are clean. There's nothing that's going to trace it back to me. He's probably just going to sink into his work and try to regain some sort of sanity.
There's a little knock on your door, and it's Nick Tartine.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? That's your producer guy. Is he your boss? You're his boss, right? But he's like your dude underneath you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray, can I sit down?
Yeah, I just wave him in. I don't want to talk more than I have to.
All right, he sits down, and this stuff out of Groversville is crazy. We're getting ready to send someone down. From what we've heard, though, no one's going in and out. There's no information. There's no nothing. We just keep getting this talk of the flu. I just talked to Cortez. You're pulling her off of everything. You want me to send her to the DMV? Is that what you want? She's super upset.
Yeah, just some of the stuff that she's been producing is just not up to. Doesn't read the standards, of what we're looking for here, and I realize that she's got some work to do still, and
Shit.
When I came into this industry, I didn't just get thrown onto these big stories. You know, you had to cut your teeth and make a name for yourself and show that you could actually write.
Yeah, no, that's
on the boring stuff.
Yeah,
and,
no, of
she
course,
hasn't
man.
really proven that
you
yet,
gotta earn your stuff. I thought she was on a pretty good trajectory, man. You've been pumping her tires for a while. It just seems sudden. But hey, man, you're the boss. You know your shit. We'll get her off that. Is there? Yeah, I don't really know what else we can do about this. You got any?
About her? I couldn't care less. Let's just focus on this story. This is a big story.
He sits back and he's a little quiet for a second. And he's like, yeah, okay, what should we run? We just run everything, spill it right there? I think everybody else is going to do that, man. We just try to keep up, or we should try to find out more? What angle should we take here?
Angle, we don't even know the story yet, so we got to send some people down there, start poking around, asking, the regular questions, set up a camera on the corner of the city square and throw freaking whoever our best looking person is in front of it and give him a microphone and just start blabbing away, I guess. Same old disaster story. We've done it a million times. Just do it again, all right?
Yeah, okay, man. Yeah, no, that sounds great. I'll get right on it. He gets up and leaves. You're
I take like a swig of like water, and maybe like it's like a mix of water and like Pepto-Bismol. It helps his throat a bit.
That sounds disgusting. But again, I've never been garroted before, so maybe that sounds delightful.
Yeah, like he like pulls open his drawer and pulls out this like mirror, and he pulls down his turtleneck and he just like checks out the wound, and it's fucking bleeding again. So he pulls out
Jesus Christ
some gauze and like dabs it, pads it, puts another piece of tape on, and pulls the turtleneck up, kind of like fuck. Goes back to work.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's awful. That is awful.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him. That was pretty nasty.
I feel sorry for him. Okay, well, let's jump ahead a little bit. Let's go. I want to stick with Merrick. We'll go to Merrick. As you're at your computer again, still, let's say it's been 10 days. The news about Groversville, it's national news. It's all over the place. Imagine that would be international news. A town of a few hundred people getting the avian flu and all dropping dead within 24 hours. People freaking out. Lots of hush around it. Lots of hysteria. The usual stuff when there's hysteria and the public demands answers and the government just ignores you and doesn't give you any answers.
So out of character, what was the outcome then? Like, it's 10 days later, there's this avian flu. So like, I sent to some people down just to cover it. We took some like stock footage and some.
Yep.
We sent a reporter down with a camera. We like basically sell that to like the bigger news channels, because we're a journalistic magazine. But we sell footage to like CNN or like ABC.
Totally.
When you can't send someone down or whatever, we just go down as a backup. But like, so we got some footage, we got some stories, we poked around a bit. Like, what was the outcome?
The outcome.
Did 1,000 people die or something? Or
the outcome, it talks about how there's 300 confirmed dead. There's lots of the mainstream media. A lot of it has been redacted, even when it comes to you guys, and you guys have sold your footage and done stuff about that. Any of the footage, there has been recorded footage of black helicopters in the area. The place is completely shut down. No one going in and out, no answers, no anything. All footage of military black helicopters. They were not showing that on any of the national media. It's been kept very much as a contained flu, an avian flu that has been contained. It's, they could spin the nonsense about how it was a mutated strain. There's no risk to the public. It's died off and burnt itself out. they're doing all sorts of stuff with that. You have the usual mask mandates and people fighting about that, and freedom convoys and all that kind of shit, and people demanding answers, but nothing really comes from it. But even you being in the news cycle know that this has been super tight-lipped, even more so than before. No one, when you send your team down, no one's even allowed fucking anywhere close to Groversville. That whole area has just been shut down with military checkpoints, all sorts of stuff. You obviously know a little bit more about the darkness of it all, but it's been very much kept under wraps and just repeating the same key points. All the major news repeating the same thing. Yeah.
So the information that's coming out of it, like you said, 300 people died, right?
Yeah.
So like, are those just numbers that we were fed from, say, like a military checkpoint when they sent out their PR person to give us information?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
So those numbers aren't really backed up with facts. They're just like fed to the media.
Yeah, everything is come on a memo that has been fed to you. This is what is happening. There hasn't been, you haven't been allowed to interview anyone from Groversville. You haven't been allowed to do shit all. You're kept at a, like your buddy Tartine, whatever his name is. He keeps raising things like, man, this is like, they're keeping us even further away. They're like, remember when they had, that shit back in 89 when we worked on that? We were at least allowed to talk to people from the town and get close. Here we're stopped, 5 kilometers away. We're not allowed anywhere close. He keeps talking about how there's something more, but he wants to chase that and break the story and find more. But he's like, man, this is tight-lipped as fuck.
Okay, so I guess Merrick would try to like convince them to just kind of give it up. Like, they're not, the government's just gonna do what they do. So. And let's just move on.
Yeah, totally. And he's playing along with that. One thing he has brought to your attention, he's been like, hey, you check this out. There's rumblings of this. It's not making it anywhere. Most of it are just saying it's conspiracy theorists and fucking idiots and blah, 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 blah. But he directs you to an old website, just banter board, people posting and commenting. None of it's gaining traction. This is where the lunatics gather and barf their nonsense onto this new thing called the internet. And he points to posts by a Frank Caracola from Phenomena X talking about
I chuckle to myself.
and it's basically posts about the FBI was in Groversville leading up to this disaster. This isn't what the government wants you to believe it is. There is some sort of FBI cover-up, and it's just him writing articles that are, I guess, theoretically correct-ish. You guys weren't really FBI. But he talks about Merle Shut-Eye. He talks about being assaulted by the FBI, about being held hostage. He basically barfs out everything that you guys did to these poor people. But again, it's not gaining traction. It's got people commenting on, like, we knew it, the government conspiracy, and all this kind of jazz. And you chuckle as you...
I go to like the comments, like scroll down, go to the comments, and I just type in like, they're always watching ...
What's your login name? Your pseudonym login name? Scratchy Throat 69.
Yeah, Piano Wire.
Piano Wire 420. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. That's interesting. So
you're just trolling Frank online now,
Yeah,
which is
totally,
actually pretty hilarious. It's like, I can't get away from this guy. Who's this Piano Wire fucking 420 guy? This guy's... Yeah, he's just losing his shit on the other end. Oh my God, that's fucking funny.
I wonder, I don't want to... he'll probably go nuts if I give him any more. But I should. Maybe I could just type in, like, did you check the back of your van? Or something.
So
No, did you check the undercarriage of your van for tracking devices or something? Like,
oh yeah, no, that'll make his eyes go wide. I love it. I love Merrick, how he's just like, oh, I can fuck with this guy now.
Gives him a chuckle when he's kind of just more or less depressed on everything that's happened to him over the last few days.
Right.
Yeah, and he just goes like he's kind of he's the editor in chief, I guess. So he's
So how would it?
He also has to do like the boring work too. So he goes back to like
doing
like invoicing and stupid shit.
Yeah, the shit that everybody hates. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
What about your relationship with Lena over this 10 days, 2 weeks? Like, you cut her off the job. Have you just been cold to her, still freezing her out of everything?
Like her score is a 1.
Your bond score is a 1, so she's furious at you for taking her off this, what she felt could have helped her. You're stifling her career. You're holding her back.
Well, yeah, and like she would have also probably dug way too deep and probably exposed what was actually going on. Like she's probably too good,
right,
and has too much gumption, too much energy and too much determination. So that was also a reason why he didn't want to send her down there.
Right, but you're keeping her busy on the menial, boring shit.
Yeah. There's an uptick in bumper, rear bumper incidents in the city, and
write me an article on that. There's
people don't know how to drive
on rear end.
There's something there. I tell you, Cortez. Keep digging.
You find her very cold towards you, obviously. Like you say, she feels you're stifling her career. Your bond score of 1 is playing out in real time as.
Yeah, like I meet her at the coffee pot, the coffee maker, and we go to reach for it at the same time. I'm like, oh, go ahead. And she just like turns around and walks away.
She would just leave. Yeah, I didn't want coffee right now anyways.
After the next mission, she'll probably get fired. And yeah, that'll be done. That'll be the end of that.
That'll be, the next mission, yeah. You got 1 more point you can use her for. Saint, let's go to you for these next couple weeks. So first off, let's get a sanity check as the Groversville news breaks.
My God. Yeah, okay. 53 under.
Oh, under. Look at this guy. All fresh and new.
Oh, no, it's not. 53 over 51.
Oh.
I feel like Saint gets an advantage on this roll. He's a pretty salty vet.
No, there's no advantage.
No?
My adapted is in helplessness, not in violence.
You lose 3 sanities. That one hits you pretty hard.
Crap. I don't like people that much. But it is like deeply troubling to him that something of that scale can be just like swept under the rug like that. He feels like super troubled by that.
Right.
And just the scope of Majestic 12 and how much they're able to influence just what everyone understands about reality, basically. So I could totally see that hitting him really hard. He drinks a lot of bourbon that night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, goes to the closet and opens a unopened bottle of Jim Beam and just about polishes it.
All right, and and you've been working on your first aid skill.
Yeah, I have. I'm gonna save Kurt's character next. I'm like a lifesaver.
It goes from what?
You'll have a
10%
7
to like
in your
12%?
skill.
No, it's like it's the plus 30, right, Dave? You get a plus 30 for taking a first aid course.
Oh, at least.
No, I believe it is a 1d4. That's what I'm trying to.
That's it. What the hell? Good luck, Kurt.
What is that like? It could be a 20% increase on what you already have. That's not bad. It could be even more than that. It could be 40% increase.
Almost nothing. Yeah.
So just let me check in this.
I think you should just house rule that it's like a plus 30.
No, I don't like the idea of a plus 30. I was thinking that you wouldn't roll for it, though. Since you're actually spending this time, that would just give you the maximum and give you 4.
Max 4? I love that.
Yeah. So 4 to your first aid.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else you want to touch upon in these couple weeks?
No, in a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks, I will say that Saint has gone through all of the material.
Did you ever burn any of it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is what I'm saying. I copy it all down after making like notes about everything. The photos are the last thing that he burns. He really wants to keep those, but in the end, they don't really provide any clues or anything that he can actually use. You know, what Saint's beginning to decide for himself is that he wants to kill Adolf Lepus. He's going to find him and he's going to kill him.
Nice. Become a little
Vengeance.
obsessed with him.
Yeah, that's just it. And it's like, it's not even necessarily vengeance, you know? Although he likes Shudder, and he's glad he's alive, but just the idea, he feels like he needs to cut the head off the snake. And he doesn't know anyone any higher than Lepus. He's sure that there are like leaders in government that are higher up than Lepus, but Lepus is the highest target he has, so that's what he's aiming to do. So he spends like 3 weeks like in a crazy room off of his basement that has pins
The
and
pin boards?
pictures and yeah, absolutely, right, and strings everywhere, and conspiracy theory, like where was Lepus, how timelines and all of it, and then he takes everything and he burns it in a burn barrel in his backyard.
Awesome. All right, let's go to Sand. Let's get a sandy check first off too to see how this
Oh yeah, when the news
about Groversville.
this so-called avian flu breaks. 23, man, I am rolling rocks right now.
23. Okay, so you pass. So you lose 1.
I lose 1 sanity. All right, I'm down to 38.
Oh, I need everybody too, before I forget. Everybody except for... No, let's have... Okay, everybody can restore some willpower from this downtime. I'm going to give Saint... You can do 2d6. Shudder can do 2d6. And Kane does 1d6.
Okay.
Sorry,
2.
I missed that. What
That
is
feels
the-
appropriate for.
You can restore
for Kane right now.
2d6 willpower over these 3 weeks because your
My willpower is at max.
Yours is at max? Okay, perfect. What about you, Merrick? You doing better?
Oh yeah. Well, it was at 3, so now it's at 11.
And what about you there, Kane? You were
But
at...
my max is 12 apparently.
Perfect. So, Kane, you were at 1, and now you're at...
Yeah, I was down to 1 willpower left. I just rolled a 2 on my d6, so I'm up to 3 now, which seems appropriate because Kane's not really doing that well.
No, he's not.
He is not sleeping. He's always had insomnia, but now this new disorder of the nightmares is making it really bad so that when he does sleep, it's not good sleep, and he shoots up in the middle of the night sweating, and he's terrified, and he's not really getting the rest that he needs, and it's getting complicated because he's in intelligence, and so he won't seek psychological help, won't talk to anybody, and he's just trying to get some sleep, and he's a workaholic, so he can't really do any research. He would really love to know what's going on with the MIGO, but again, he works in intelligence. He's not about to go use military facilities or an open internet connection and start Googling stuff when he's trying to keep his intelligence cover and start researching this Delta Green project. So he's going a little stir crazy because he can't sleep and he can't work. He's kind of stoic and private about these things, so he keeps it quiet. He goes back and checks in on Nathan, my old war vet buddy, Nathan O'Reilly. We had a bad fight before, so I go and straighten things up with him and make sure that he's doing okay. But over the days, to pass the time, I just kind of start obsessively working out. Kane has access to a number of military facilities, so I sort of just go to different locations and I do a bunch of firearms training, and I'm just working out all the time to try to get through the stress and process things. I end up catching up with a bunch of really fit dudes on a base who are doing the Murphy challenge and sort of get into that for a while and just start obsessively doing Murphy challenges every day for the last 2 weeks or so.
You know what? I'll let you... Do you want to add a D4 to your firearm skill? That's what you've been training on?
Yeah, I would love to add it.
What about you, Merrick? Is there anything that you, I didn't give you an option to build or work on a skill or anything while you're going through this? Is there something you want to increase? This is like our level up. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but I like it. It's fun.
Well, spent most of it in the hospital recovering and then shitting on his employees.
Oh, yeah, maybe there isn't much training going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me think about that.
Trolling.
While you're thinking about that, I just wanted to note to mention that Kane has been working out so hard that is actually having a hard time pulling his tactical pants up over his quad muscles right now. I don't know if that gives me a D4 to any of my skills or not. But
Well, you lose.
the Murphy challenges are paying off.
You gotta go shopping. You gotta buy new pants. Quads are too big for them now.
I think you're timeline busting again too. Is there a Murphy challenge in 1995? I don't think Murphy
you and your
served
he invented it. We do whatever we want.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I met Murph himself on this base. He invented it while we were working out together because our workouts weren't hard enough.
Neat.
Every time we say something, Mike furiously Googles to make sure it fits the timeline.
You guys.
Jeeps and Murphys and yeah, who cares?
We are pretty bad
We
at
also
that.
invented the Jeep.
We're just trendsetters, man. I don't know
I love
what to
this
tell you.
and this Hurt Locker scene in like 1980s Afghanistan.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's
totally.
The Soviets? Sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. That's how we roll.
Maybe I could just say that Merrick either worked on some flexing his bureaucracy muscles and his journalism muscles.
Sure.
Even from like his bed in the hospital, he was sending out maybe letters, not really emails, I guess, at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
And phoning people and trying to. Well, he's still trying to run the company, so the only thing I could think of is that
Sure.
he was.
Yeah, you pick one. Add 4 to it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. 100%.
Okay. Cool.
One last question before we jump to the next part. Kane, your Claire Fontaine, your bond, is constantly tries to get a hold of you. Do you eventually touch base with her?
Yeah, I definitely would. I would reach out and call her to say hello or answer the phone or whatever. Yeah, if over 2 weeks, she would definitely be able to get a hold of me.
All right. One of the times she phones, you answer, and she immediately just starts with like, "What the hell?
What's up? Hi, Claire. How
I
you doing?
haven't talked to you in ages. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm doing great. Had to do a little work trip, and then now I'm back and just catching a little bit of downtime.
Work trip. Where did you end up going?
Just down south. Just a couple days in and out. No big deal.
Did you hear about that shit in Groversville, Tennessee? That is terrifying.
Yeah, isn't that insane? The avian flu. I hope they've got it contained.
I know, right? It happened so fast. I never heard anything about it. Never heard anything like that before. No, that's crazy. I need to be honest with you, Vic. You don't. I get worried about you. I need you to check in with me more.
Okay, I can do that. I've just been
just brushing me
a
off
little
again.
focused on a new work project. I'm not brushing you off. It's you know how it is. I mean, you brought me into the intelligence world. Some of this stuff I just can't talk about.
I know, but we both know that this world is crazy and dangerous and that you can't get through it alone.
That's why I got you, right?
I assume she knows about your nightmares and all your terrifying things?
She doesn't know about the nightmares because that developed on this campaign. She knows that I suffer from insomnia and I haven't slept well since Afghanistan, and she
That's
would know.
nice. So when you do sleep, you have nightmares now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good times.
She would know about some weird stuff that went down in Afghanistan. I probably wouldn't have been totally honest with her. She just would have known that I did some weird stuff in Afghanistan, and then she helped bring me into the intelligence
Right.
field as sort of a career transfer.
Right. Well, we don't have to role play the whole thing out, but she basically gives you like you lost a little bit. You projected onto her. She feels like you're brushing her off, and
Okay.
you know that she feels that like it is with your buddy. You you can't function properly without her, so she needs to check in on you, and she's giving you like it's like the big sister vibe, or however your guys' relationship would work. But she seems not angry, but worse, disappointed in you.
That's ironic because I'm disappointed in Nate for not taking care of himself and taking advantages of all the things that I've done to set him up, but I totally blow her off and act like everything's fine. I don't want to get into it because she knows me well, and if I start talking about any of the problems, it'll just blow the lid off the whole thing, and so I just,
you basically
pay it lip service. And
and you know that she knows that, and that she's frustrated, and you know how it goes, and she'll reach out to you, and the last thing she says to you is like, Are you leaving anytime soon again? Are you home for a while?
Right now, I don't have any plans to go anywhere.
Okay, will you talk to that psychologist I talked about? They can help you with these things. She did wonders for me. It's her colleague.
It's her, yeah. Is it like an official channel or an unofficial channel?
It's official.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried about putting anything on the books. I'm a little bit worried about putting things not on the books, to be honest. I feel like talking
we're
to
going to have the
someone
same conversation
is dangerous.
again. You need to figure this out. Okay. Let's talk in a few days. Let's go for lunch. All right?
All right.
We'll talk soon. And
thanks for the call.
She ends the conversation disappointed.
That's
So let's jump to
quickly.
Okay.
I just realized something. Sorry.
Was there something we didn't? Was psychologists not invented in 1997?
Yeah. No. I hate to bring it up, but that learning about Groversville made me hit my breaking point.
I was about to say, wait a sec, sounds like there's a breaking point coming.
Yeah. You're right on 48. 48 of 48. My breaking point.
Okay, so your breaking point for Groversville. How do you, because now we can talk disorder and stuff like that. This isn't something, this is your downtime, so this fucks with you. How does it manifest in you? What changes with Sam?
Huh. I didn't have much time to actually think about this because I was listening to that cool roleplay you did with Kurt. Okay, so what would happen? So he shut up. So he's learning about what happened in Groversville. I think that he's angry, furious. Like he starts like raging around his house with how Majestic 12 can get away with doing this stuff and basically like cleanse a whole community. Like Sam remembers driving past an elementary school, and he remembers driving past, a mom pushing a stroller, right? And two old guys sitting on a bench, even if they were like cameras at that time. Like the idea that all these people are just dead now because of Majestic 12's activities. Yeah, I think that he's kind of lost it in a way that he doesn't usually. He's always a very, very in control person, and for him, like he kind of looks around after a half an hour of like putting his foot through a door and throwing all the photos and pictures and shit off of the mantelpiece and throwing the Jim Beam bottle against the wall and having it smash everywhere. And he just feels like really, really shaky and freaked out and angry like he's never been before. So I think he's going to have a little bit of he's just prone to snapping in a way that he wouldn't normally be. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, no, totally. I like it. He's on edge. Let's go to Merrick. As you pull into work on a normal day, and you go in, and the person, you can have a front desk, a receptionist, I suppose, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the receptionist? Boy, girl, name?
Sally. She's been there from the beginning.
Oh, like a grizzled old vet of the front desk world?
Yeah, and she's like super friendly, heart of gold.
Awesome.
Like really chatty with everybody that comes in. And yeah, it treats everybody with like respect until they,
Totally.
don't reciprocate.
All right, you come in. You say your usual good morning, and she stops you and says, sorry, Ray. There was a man waiting here for you. He's in his office. He flashed a badge, so I had to let him in. But he says he needs to talk to you, and he has that he needs to talk to you about something important. So like I said, I tried to make him wait out here, but once he flashed a badge, I got a little nervous, and he's in your office right now waiting for you. He says he's just going to stay until you get here. He's been there for almost 20 minutes now.
What's he look like, Sal?
He's just he just looks like a normal man. He's kind of got deep sunken eyes. He was weird. He was fidgeting with a Zippo the whole time talking to me. He said his name. He looks down at the note. He says his name's Brian.
Yeah, sure it is. Thanks, Sal. Wait, what did his badge say?
I didn't really take a look at it. He just kind of flashed it quickly, and it made me nervous.
Yeah, Sal, I love you, but Jesus Christ.
What am I supposed to do when they start flashing badges?
You tell him to eat shit outside.
Oh, I don't tell people to eat poop. That's awful.
I kind of like slap the counter. All right, thanks, Sal, and I walk in. I have no idea who it is. Derringer?
Yeah, the Zippo. When she says the Zippo, it gives it away.
I just nervously pull up on my turtleneck.
Oh, I'm still wearing those turtlenecks.
Anxious about. Yeah, just anxious about. I don't know. It's like maybe like a nervous twitch now when I think about Groversville.
All right.
I think about Derringer. I kind of pull it up a bit.
Pull it right up over your mouth.
Yeah, and I walk up. I guess he went and found my office.
Yeah, he's in your office enjoying a nice warm cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. I walk in, throw my suitcase on the couch.
You'll need to close the door.
What did he say his name was? Brown?
Brian. That's all she said.
Brian.
Was Brian. Yeah.
I go, good morning, Brian. And I throw my suitcase on the couch, close the door.
He doesn't even seem... Dave laughs. He doesn't laugh. He stays completely stone-faced. You need to close the door.
Yeah, I closed it.
Oh, sorry. I missed that part. How's the neck?
Don't ask. Just cut to the chase, Brian.
Are we safe to speak here?
I haven't had the room swept for surveillance in about 10 years, so I hope so.
He looks around and goes, get your jacket then. We're going for a walk.
I reach into my desk and pull out the pack of smokes that I have in there.
What's your human?
I think it's pretty good. It's 61.
Oh, 61's not bad. He seems nervous and agitated. He still seems like it's Derringer. It's his calm, he's calm and direct as well, but something about him seems off. He seems a little bit nervous. Like your joke about having had the room swept, he kind of even took that a little serious. And he say, yeah, we need to walk then. Get your coat. He gets up and puts on his coat.
Okay, I kind of give him like a side-eye glance, recognizing that he's a bit nervous.
All right, you guys leave. You go down the road to like a little newsstand and get a coffee and start walking. The avian flew out of Groversville. Nice little cover up, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's, I don't know, kind of uncreative, but whatever. Did the job.
He walks with you and takes a few steps. Again, he seems very calm and direct. Like I said, it's Derringer, but he's definitely, he's watching everything. Every car that drives by, he's making eye contact with the person. You're at a stoplight and he's looking at everybody. And you guys walking across the road, you go into a park and you start walking through a park where there's not near as many people. I just got word from a friendly on an Air Force base in Nebraska. We've tracked Majestic to this Air Force base, and we're pulling everybody back in. We're going to go find out why they're there. And we'll see you next time.
No way.
Oh,
Yes.
And Air Force Base.
Oh my God.
In Nebraska.
Air Force
Should
Base
be
in
much security
Nebraska.
at an Air Force
I'm
base.
doing
That'll be
journalism my way into an Air Force Base. Awesome.
I love that we're following the Majestic 12 story.
Thank you for listening to another episode from Actual Play Entertainment. Please rate us, review us, and subscribe. If you liked what you just heard, give us 5 stars and tell your friends. If you didn't like it, then tell your enemies. You'll show them. And for more information and content, visit actualplayentertainment.com.
Hey, I'm role playing here.